I don't even know what the...
Okay. Just one more glass of water. Light and Dark, The Adventures of Dark Yagami by Dark Yagami. Chapter 8. Some slashing in this chap. Thanks for reading. This chapter has some slashing in it.
chapter.
You're right, sorry. This chapter has some slashing in it, and also someone drinks some wine. Don't read if you hate alcohol. Also, thanks to everyone for loving my story, and also for the reviews, except for the Hatters, who thought there were trolls in this fic. There are no trolls, though. I may do a goblin one day.
A goblin.
You're so good at catching this. Who may do a goblin one day. More reviews, please. Also review.
You know
Get
what?
it.
That makes me think it's a troll.
That it probably is.
A goblin.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm like 50-50.
People are this bad. That's the thing. So I don't know.
Yeah, because
It's just bad enough.
Yeah.
Where you question.
But to have this character do everything and there's still so much more. I don't know.
Yeah. 40 more. How is there 40 more chapters? Okay.
I can use some dots about now. If you don't know that reference, that's from Loglas.
Laglas has the ring.
Legosi.
Legos has the ring. The world of the Shinigami was very cold, except for the hot bits, and also some bits that were alright. And there were some, and that there was where Dark was because he was the new king of the Shinigami. Wow.
Hey, bow before your new king, puny mortals.
Dark said, in a very kingish way. All the other Shinigami bowed their heads off. Because they loved him so much in a non-sexy way, except for the women.
Okay. We love you, Dark!
They cried.
I am not Dark anymore. From now on, my name will be Duark. Duark.
Dwark?
Duark.
Everyone did the new name dance.
There's a dance part.
Right? As you do. And then there was a feast with 12 turkeys and a pig and a soup made from blood bananas. And this was served with blood wine and not alcoholic blood wine for the kiddies. The kiddies in the Shinigami world.
Yes.
And there was also some mineral water too.
Okay.
Mineral water.
Mineral.
They were in a big cafeteria of the palace, and the walls were made gold, but it was red gold made of bones and brains and other organs. What?
Okay.
What? I'm just gonna move past that one. I don't even wanna. Wait, that's not his name. Dork got it up and made some toast.
Made some toast. I would like to thank the bus girl who shoot me because thanks to her, I am no king of the Shinigami, and none of this would have happened without of her, because I would not be dead, or at least as dead as I am, which is not very, because I am Shinigami.
Hip hip hooray! They cheered, and then a DJ came on, and they all danced the night away to some beats.
Listen, no,
Nice.
that's not pronounced hip hip hooray. That is hip hippie hippie hooray.
Wait, hip hip.
Hippie. Yeah, hip.
Hip hip hooray!
Or is that PH make a f?
Hip hip hooray.
Hip hip hooray.
It's a if hurry.
Hippie hippie hooray.
Hippy hooray!
For context, there's no
Okay.
space between hip hip hooray.
If you're reading along.
Why is his name stupid? The next morning, Dork climbed out of his royal bed with the 400 women
Oh.
he had sexed with naked last night.
Okay.
Didn't do it with his clothes on.
Whoa, so he's not gonna stay with Dark's mom? Or
No,
Light's
he's
mom?
moved. He's moved on.
He's a Shinigami king now.
Yeah,
Come on.
and with a bus-sized dick.
That's twice his wife.
He walked out of his window at New York. What? And said, "I will go home." And he zoomed out the window and landed in his neighborhood.
Oh boy.
It's the Shimigami world. It works like that. Loads of people screamed, and some more went poop in their pants.
I hate it. I hate it so much.
That got you.
It's so stupid.
I hate it.
There was a 1,000,000 feet monster now in the city, and his name was Dork.
People, I meant you, no arm.
He echoed and blew up a tower so people would listen and not just run and scream a lot, which they were.
I mean you no harm.
I meant you, no arm.
No arm. They stopped and turned and looked at him, and everyone was amazed by how handsome and was speckly the women. Here we go.
I have come to get revenge on the one who killed me, and his name is Lee.
The new character.
Lee.
Back at the hotel. Watari, who was not dead because he had CPR, was watching Lost when he suddenly there was a news flash. A monster was attacking New York, and that minster was Durak.
It changes every time.
You should have kept him to Dark, man. Should have kept his name to Dark. Getting all fancy. He ran over the building and jumoed over the couch, and a fire. He found himself in Hillsborough.
It's just getting worse. Like, at least in the beginning it was making some sense,
know.
but now it's just
completely
what is
off the rails.
happening? Oh my god, it's like Golsey all over again.
Master, he roared Britishly.
You have to read it in a British accent.
Master!
Yes!
That foolish wanker Dork is in New York, and he's killing some poor sods. Then he gasped. All the scandal said and stuff. Elle was in bed sex.
Oh my god.
And the person he was sexing was Light.
Oh my god.
Well, I mean, what's he gonna do? His brother died. Atari watched for a few minutes.
Atari watched it.
And then said, well...
In British.
Well, what do we have here? Marstar L is wanking with my good fellow Light. Oh dear God, save the Queen. They were all embarrassed and finished up fastly and got dressed.
So they were embarrassed but kept going.
Yeah, they had to finish, I mean. That was good and also quite sexy.
Quiet.
That was also quite sexy. Sidelight as Ty got in the helicopter and flew fast to the city where Dork was fighting. You forgot the apostrophe.
Thank you. I tried hard and you were also sexing well too.
Mumbled L as they went over the Hudson and could see where Dork was and he was tall. Sorry, I'm just having an issue.
Just a small one.
There was fire and smoke, and then they saw that he was pantless because he was busy sexing again. God damn it. Come on. Oh no, my bloody eyes!
Yeah.
Watery bellowed. Thank the Queen, none of the wee nippers. Whoa.
Whoa.
Can see this chap making an arse of him by his fornications. Alright. Dark reached in his pockets and pulled out a big, black, shiny book that shined in the big sun like oil or gas or that paint you get on cars sometimes. Who's
talking?
He has a darn everything note. That tit is taking the piss now. The fuck is this?
That's Atari.
Is it?
I don't know.
I don't know.
He got out a pen and it was a Shinigami pen. Is it made of blood? The big bit was made of the leg bone of an elephant and the end was made of gold. The ink was blood, but it was mixed with oil to make it black and shiny. He really likes this
Oil slick.
like oil slick rainbow thing. That's what makes me think it's not a troll fic, because like how can you get so obsessed with that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like there were skulls and stuff on it and also eyeballs. Wick could read everything you made and say it was spelled right.
So spell check eyeballs. Okay. Got it.
On the death note, yeah. Oh no, the pen has.
On the pen.
On the pen. Dude, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. This guy has some good ideas. He wrote fast. The helicopter blows up, bows up.
Bows up.
We must get the wank out of this sodding contraception.
Oh my god! I'm so done.
And Watari held a parachute and jumped out. It joined him, and just before a helicopter exploded. What the fucking piss do we do? Roared Watari.
I have a plane.
Mumbled L with thoughts.
Oh, L has a plane.
That's the least surprising thing that's ever happened in this story. Keep going.
Well, you can do. Yeah, why not?
We'll do one more,
Alright.
and then we'll move on or do something else. Oh God. Chapter 9. Sayu gets a plane.
Oh God.
So it is a plane?
What in the okay, go ahead.
It's a plane?
It's a plan?
I thought because Ella had a plan, but...
I thought it was a plan, but I guess he has a plane.
Well, Sayu's getting a plane. Maybe it involves Elle's plan, but I got 1,500 views on this fic. Thanks for the readings. You guys are rock. Also, Juts read Twilight. Oh God. It's all girly, but Emmett is badass.
Is he?
Emmett.
Coas.
Coas was happening in New York City, where everyone was running about like mad because of the monster that was going crazy and taking out some buildings and some dudes too. That Monsieur was Dark Yagami, who is called Dwark, but is not. Author's note: it was hard to spell. Lol. Explosions were happen, and one of them was a plane.
Okay.
Falling from the plane fast like a brick was Elle and Light and Atari, who had parachutes. So they already had the plane, I guess.
How did I get in this mess, lover?
Asked Elle, and they shot past a skyscraper because they were gay and did slash.
What is slash?
I don't know.
He referred to slash
Multiple times.
Yeah, what is it?
Slashing. It's probably some form of sex or something. I don't know.
I don't know.
Who the fuck is talking?
Light.
Okay. Well, Light replied, "It all started when I met my brother, Dark Yagami."
No, Dark Yamiga. It's Dark Yamiga.
I just love that he's okay, this is like
they're falling,
he's like,
through the
how
air.
did I get into this mess?
And then Elle's like, well, Light's just like, well, it all happened. Like,
Yeah.
really?
Little did I know he was none other than Kira, and killed Mello and stole his clothes and came to America with a royal death note and killed some dudes, and my sister was a lesbian and then beat you and become a Shinigami. Author's note: in case you forgot, which you shouldn't because it was awesome but a long time ago, so you may forgot.
Oh, no, that's Birch Guy.
Why is this okay? Enough of your ruddy flashbackery, you sodding arses, said the Brit man, getting pissed off. They laned in the street and ran to his other plane, which was a Harrier jump jet and was painted with all pink and lame, and not badass like Dark's jump jet, which was black and had skull and crossbones and a turbo and a spoiler too.
Gosh.
Wrap your mind around that. They rocketed into the sky like a rocket and landed on Dark's giant dude thingy, which was big enough to land a plane on, so they did. Here we go.
Okay.
We're on Dark's dick.
They landed the plane on Dark's dick.
Yep. That's where we are in this story.
Okay. Brother!
Roared Elle. Stop! Screamed Light like a girl. Listen, you fucking wanker! Dark listened to Watari because he was a bad arse. And wielding 2 sniper rifles, 1 in each hand. Damn. Tell us what the wank you are bloody doing, Dark said in his Shinigamiest voice.
I am the new king of the Shinigami and has the everything note.
Watari gasped. Not the Saudi everything note.
What's that do, Gramps?
Asked L, who was also Watari's grandkid, but he only told him this not on screen.
Okay. Good to know.
Legend tells of a book owned by the Shinigami which can do whatever the buggery its owner wants. Dark is using it in ways that we will soon lean.
Oh.
They flew up his shoulder and looked at the book he was holding and writing stuff in. He didn't have a pen big enough, so he was using a nuclear missile filled with blood as ink, and the writing was all red and green with blood and nuclears.
I thought he had a Shinigami pen.
I know. What was...
Where'd it go?
That's what he was using.
That's what he was using.
And now he's using a nuclear
missile. Okay.
Oh man.
Okay.
This is,
What?
the story is taken.
A dark turn.
Yeah,
Lol.
get it? A dark turn.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And he had written, I take over the world in 5 minutes. And his watch only had 7 seconds to go.
No!
Screamed L as he glomped light and they sexted for 7 seconds.
You're kidding!
Then there was a big bang. When the smoke cleared, Dark was king of the world. He started crying with happy, but then stopped and man cried instead, which was more manly.
I am so awesome!
Everyone agreed and huged him, except for one person who was flying towards him in a black jump jet with spoilers and a turbo, and it was his jump jet, and it had been stolen by someone we will learn about in a pantograph or so. Dark was wearing a crown and a robe and a big cod piece that hid his dainty parts.
I wouldn't call those dainty.
Yeah, they just landed a plane on them. We failed, you god-wanked sods! Watari Britished, dropping all his sniper guns and
Snipper.
crying on the floor.
Snipper guns.
Snipper guns.
Yeah. Don't worry, I will pay you well because you were my brother, and you were my best friend, and you were his grandpa.
Grandpa. And Light become the president, and L become the emperor of Japan because he was Japanish, and Watari was the queen of England.
Queen?
And also Scotland. And then a Harriet jump jet screamed into view and shot a bunch of knuckle air missiles. Dark tried to write destroy the nuclears, but he accidentally blew up his pen instead.
I can't.
Blew up his pen instead because it was nuclear. Nuclear. Should have just stuck with your Shinigami pen. Dude.
Sure.
They hit him and stuff Manette back to normal. There was a whoosh and a bang and some little bangs and a whole bunch of magics going off at once. No! Roared Watari, then he stooped, being the queen. Are we doing a time reset right now?
I guess so.
I'm okay with that, actually. Please, God, can we go back? That's for everyone, said a girl in the cab of the jet, and everyone cheered except for the peeps who thought Dark was sexy, and which was quite a lot of people, but most peeps thought the girl in the cab was even sexier, and it was Sayu! What? Oh, is this Sayu?
Yes.
The army hired me to fight you and kill you, Sayu muttered over the speaker. So I stole your jet and shot you. And now I am queen of the Shinigami. Oh fuck. Then she shot Giant and Dark went normal sized. She was as big as a tower and she had a big chest which was so big it covered the sun.
Oh my god.
Here we go. Dark stumbled and said, I thought you loved me.
That's my line! I thought you loved me!
I'm sorry.
I thought you loved me.
No, I'm a lesbian, remember? I love Misa and only you as a brother, but not a lesbian. Who's saying this?
Sayu?
Okay. Stay tuned for the new chapter, which will be Fight of the King and Queen of Shinigami. It will more awesome yet and more sexings, which this chapter forgot. Thank God it did forget that. Only 38 more.
I just can't.
I'm pretty good to stop with this one
I can't right now. I physically cannot understand why this is. How did.
I really hope that. Okay, so he seems like he's gonna just do everything. I feel like eventually it's just gonna go back to normal.
Yeah.
When he runs out of ideas for this shit.
So why do you have to get such big tits or a fucking dick when you turn to the Shinigami king or queen?
Because it's sexy.
And why was Watari the queen?
So are we done with this one? Because I skipped to the last page and I want to look at it if we're done.
No, I don't. I think we'll keep going. I just don't want to read anymore right now.
Yeah, I'm done with that. I'm done with that.